This Alpaka Flight Sling review is going to show you why it's called a flight sling, if it can be used for everyday carry, looks great, feels great, love this webbing, super light, ideal material for a sling. Love this RipStop Nylon on the interior. Yeah, it's really impressive with what it can fit. I'm proud of you, Alpaka. This is awesome, minus a few quirks. Let's dive into it. First up, let's talk about the gist of the Alpaka Flight Sling. And you might be wondering, why is this called a flight sling? Is there something extra flighty about it? And in my opinion, I'd say, nah, not really. It's a cool sling. It's a great sling. This is gonna be a very positive review, minus a few quirks, like this back pocket. I'll get there eventually. But ultimately, it doesn't matter if you're slinging on flights or your EDC or anything in between. It's quite versatile. Some of the top features is a pretty slim and flat profile when not empty, but yet while still having pretty impressive capacity. On the exterior, we have a super light and durable 200D RipStop Nylon and a very nice RipStop Nylon on the interior as well. The ability to fit an iPad mini and or a Nintendo Switch. And the option to detach the straps and go from sling mode to pouch mode. The sling is 2 liters in size. It currently comes in 2 color options, black and green. It weighs a super light 0.5 pounds. This is the sling when it's empty, and this is the sling when fully packed out and worn on me. For reference, I'm 5'8". One great thing about Alpaka is that all of their products are covered by their lifetime warranty against manufacturing defects. And for all you see before you, the Alpaka Flight Sling currently runs an impressive 49 USD, somewhere around there. And if at any point in this review, you're looking at this sling and you're thinking to yourself, my God, that's a sling of my dreams. I'm totally buying one. Or you just want to find out more information, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description. And the reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes, especially for Alpaka. But that link also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube team, so we can keep making the best gear reviews on the web. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the outside of the Alpaka Flight Sling. First up, branding. You got this little Hypalon tab right there, super subtle, no big loud brand, just Alpaka. But let's talk about one of my favorite aspects of this flight sling, which is this fabric. The 200D RipStop Nylon looks great, feels great, gives the bag a lightweightness, a malleability. It's an ideal material for a sling. And I don't see enough slings utilize this material. I'm proud of you, Alpaka. This is awesome. We need more slings made with RipStop Nylon. We got the front compartment and the main compartment that we'll discuss in the next chapter. And then flipping it over, we've got this back pocket, which I'm not crazy about. Reason being, this back pocket is marketed as the perfect spot for your passport when you're using the flight sling. Because passports and flights go hand in hand. But passports and unprotected, unzippered, open pockets, for me personally, do not go hand in hand. I apologize because I don't have my passport with me right now. We're just switching offices and I left it at my house, and it's a whole thing. But I have a notebook and it's kind of passport sized. And you can see, whether you're putting a passport or a wallet or a small notebook in there, it may or may not pop out of the top, but it's never going to be super secured. Now let's say you got a wallet in there. The wallet will not be peeking out of the top, but this is that kind of lack of security. Granted, it's gonna be against your chest. I get that. It's probably 99% of the time not going anywhere, but it's that 1%, it's just that mental, that anguish, that anxiety that kind of just F's with you a little bit. So for those reasons, not crazy about that pocket. Give me a zipper, give me a magnet, give me a clip, give me any way to secure it a little bit more. Also, give me your thoughts in the comments below. Am I overthinking this? Would you put a passport or wallet in there? I wanna hear what you have to say. But while I'm not crazy about that back pocket, I am very a fan of what's happening with the shoulder strap. Reason number 1, love this webbing. Oh, I'm a bag nerd, I know. Borderline super pretentious about it, but this webbing just feels great. It looks great, it's silky, it's smooth. I love it. We've also got the ability to take off the sling in a very simple way with this Maglocks hardware. Go ahead and do one of these. Easy to take off, easy to put back on. Some people think that magnets, hardware on shoulder straps makes you more prone to theft. For me, I don't really feel that way. It's weird, I'm freaking out about the passport pocket, but the magnet, we're good. Overall, the magnet is not too chunky or heavy, and it's very satisfying to use. And finally, we have a buckle to help adjust the size. And because of the setup with these double buckles, we have a no dangle ever solution, which I also freaking love. I don't know why Alpaka's but just in case there's a rebel tribe of dangles somewhere, you can put them in your place with this web holder / dangle stopper. But that no dangle experience is pretty freaking awesome. And you got a lot of slack here, so you'll be able to fit it to your size. Oh, I kind of get it. So if you like it super tight, you might have excess doubleage going on right there and it's doing this. Okay, no, that's smart. Alpaka, you taught me something today. So this dangle stopper actually stops excess loopage kind of going on. Nice touch. And then if you want to go from sling mode to pouch mode, you simply unclip. These are G-hooks, and G-hooks are a have to undo oftentimes, but when you get it, you get it. And then you can see, you just got a pouch. You can go ahead and throw these inside. Let's talk about the inside of the Alpaka Flight Sling. First pocket is this front pocket. I love what Alpaka has done here as where this pocket is sort of curved. And the reason I like it is this curvature allows this compartment to open with a bit more freedom, right? It's not like a tight line where you're pulling. This curvature just gives it the ability to open more so than it would without the curvature. In this compartment, there's no additional organization, but as I mentioned, I do love this RipStop Nylon on the interior. That gray color helps to give a highlight effect, which makes it easier to find your stuff. In this compartment too, we have a key leash, which didn't come with any hardware. I don't know if it's supposed to be like some like magnetic key thing here, but I can only go off of what I've been given. So good thing I have my own key hardware. This is the Orbit Key Loop V2. I love this thing. You can just go ahead, slide it on and pop it into place with this little tab right here. And then kaboom, keys are in the front compartment, which is super easy to access, but you also got a lot of other room for other stuff. So let's pack it out. I'm just gonna throw some AirPods, my wallet, coins, and my phone. Let's see if these all fit. Go ahead and throw my phone in there, wallet, coins in the corner, AirPod, with plenty of room to spare. Overall, I'm impressed with the amount of space in this front compartment, but I do wish that there was like a divider just for a little bit more organization. Next up, let's go into the main compartment, which might I add is protected with these YKK PU-coated zippers. PU-coated zippers help protect your gear from rain, the elements, snow, all that stuff. And we have it on both the compartments. But this guy is a double zipper opening, and you can see, we're in. Now I gotta say, Alpaka's slings, they usually do a very good job of like surprising you with the amount of capacity that they have, while still saying sleek and slim when they're not overly packed. In the main compartment, we have a little bit of organization, 2 pockets made from the lining, and a tech compartment with a microfiber material on the back. So let's load it up. Let's say I'm going on a flight. We're gonna try and fit Kindle, battery, some extra wires, a small notebook for when inspiration hits, and a snack. Kindle goes in the back. Like I said, it can fit up to an iPad mini. I'm gonna throw the wires in the lining pockets on the other side, external battery in the other pocket. And you can see we're filling up, but we still got some space to play with. Notebook, I'll put that with the Kindle. This is a flatter item. Snacks in the middle. Gotta have my pistaches. And you can see this guy's gonna zip up, no problemo. We can probably fit more. Let's test it out. We're also gonna try and fit a tripod, spare sunglasses, and a reusable tote. This might be a bit ambitious. Tripod, trying to throw that on the bottom. Rearrange the battery right there. Sunglasses on the top. Tote right there. Will you close? I think it will. I think I can. It's gonna close. Holy crap. Yet again, Alpaka displaying their powers of wizardry of fitting big things into small spaces. Yeah, it's really impressive with what it can fit. And like, you gotta understand, it's not always easy to create more space in a soft goods product like this. And the reason I know this is I'm not sure if you know, but I'm actually building my own soft goods product, and not a sling, a backpack. And not only am I building a backpack, but I'm actually documenting the entire process of building that backpack here on the Nomads Nation YouTube channel. So if you wanna get a behind the scenes look at what it takes to build a world-class backpack from the ground up, be sure to check out the second link in the description below. That'll show you kind of where we're at with the building a backpack project and how you can get involved. We're doing like surveys and community voting. I wanna hear what you gotta say, and I hope to see you in your inbox. Back to this guy. Let's talk some overall pros and cons of the Alpaka Flight Sling. Pro number 1 is its impressive capacity. Pro number 2, gotta love these YKK PU-coated zippers. And pro number 3, I love the RipStop Nylon exterior. It's perfect. But this sling is not perfect. So I'm gonna give you some cons. Here they go. Con number 1, could have used a divider or just a bit more organization in the front compartment. And con number 2 is this back pocket here. I'm just not a fan. But if you weighed the pros and cons and you're looking at this thing and you're like, dude, we have a connection, me and that sling. Let's take this relationship to the next level. And you're gonna make a purchase. Just remember that we do ask that you do so with the first link in the description, as it helps support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel. And we usually have Alpaka discount codes, so be sure to double check. But if you're not quite sold, worry not. I have some alternative sling recommendations that might better suit your needs. Alternative recommendation number 1 is going to be the Bellroy Venture Sling. It comes in a 6 liter and a 9 liter, and it's great for you if you need even more capacity. That flight sling, like, dude, 2 liters, not making the cut. This is like a 6 liter that like can fit like a backpack's worth of stuff. I've used it on flights, it's awesome. One of my favorite slings ever, and to learn more about it, take a look at the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. Alternative recommendation number 2 is going to be the Alpaka Go Sling Mini. This will be for you if you're like, dude, I'm Alpaka loyal. I want an Alpaka sling, but I really don't like that back pocket. I wish that Alpaka had the similar one with a zipper. It does. The Go Sling can keep your passport back here, super secure, just as flight ready of a sling, but with that better back pocket in my opinion. To learn more about the Alpaka Ghost Sling Mini, take a look down yonder at our description and you'll find a link to our full review. And alternative recommendation number 3 is gonna be the Air Pro Sling. Great option for you if you kind of like the whole vibe of Alpaka, but you need a lot more pockets. There's so many pockets in here. Pockets galore, and a zipper pocket in the back as well. Just saying. And to learn more about the Air Pro Sling, you can go ahead and just watch this video right here. Be sure to let me know if you got any questions about any slings in the comments below. My name's Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.